Hi everybody, this is Alan Ellman, the Blue Collar Investor, with today's covered call writing question of the day, which comes from Josh of Walnut Creek, California. I'm an experienced, fundamentally oriented value investor, but over the years I've migrated more and more towards quantitative stock selection methodologies. I believe I have a solid understanding of your process and would like to ask two follow-up questions. First, do you do any additional stock-specific research once you've completed the screens and technical analysis outlined in your book? And second, how do you narrow the field of candidates once you've completed the IBD, MSN, and technical analysis steps? Is it a small enough list at that point where you're ready to progress to evaluating the options themselves? Well, Josh, I do additional screens, which I call the fundamental common sense principles. And here's a list on the screen right now, and let's just review them briefly. I avoid stocks that report earnings in that contract period. And of course, I avoid what I call the banned stocks. Those are equities that report same-store retail sales on a monthly rather than a quarterly basis. We do appropriate stock and industry diversification and require our equities to have a minimum daily trading volume of 250,000 shares per day. We do appropriate cash allocation to each equity, and then we determine which strike is the best for each candidate. We also want to make sure that our options are liquid, so we have certain guidelines for that in case we need to institute an exit strategy. And finally, we do our calculations to make sure they meet our monthly goals. Now, my comfort level is, and this will normally lead to a watch list of between 40 to 60 candidates. Now, to respond to your question, how we further reduce this field when we're ready to enter our covered call positions, I use two major features to determine which stocks I'm going to select that particular month. The first is the chart technicals. I'll select those that have the strongest technical charts, meaning they're an uptrending chart and they have confirming momentum indicators, the MACD histogram and the stochastic oscillator, along with volume confirmation. And second, I'll select equities that are in the strongest performing industries, so the A's and the B's will be given preference over the C's and lower. So, to respond to your question now, we do additional screens, and we are able to refine it even more by using the requirements that I mentioned before. On the screen, I just want to show you what our premium stock report looks like, and you'll see some highlighted in bold. Those are the ones with the strongest technicals. And if you take a look at our ETF report, you'll see that we take a look at the performance of various ETFs and compare it to the S&P 500. And that's basically how we refine and reduce the process of stock selection. So Josh, thanks so much for that question. Thanks to all of our viewers for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. This is Alan Ellman, the Blue Collar Investor, thanking you for watching. Take care, everybody.